The crypto market's deep in the green as BTC is making moves. Move over October, it's time for Moonvember. We also got an XRP burn that you need to see. XRP Price at the end, along with Battleground Crypto Hope. Yes, everyone, the tides are turning.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
With race day a few days away and the election only a couple days after that, things are heating up and the crypto market looks green. Before we get into crypto news, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, relevant, you better believe it. Maybe I'll share it at the beginning of the next video. Mark Thorne says, explain why Jim Cramer isn't in prison for pump and dump shit. Yeah, what happened was the story I brought up yesterday was Uphold saying XRP to $1,000. And if you had other exchanges out there, Ameritrade, E-Trade, and they were like, oh, Microsoft to $1,000, they would be in the deepest amount of shit ever. Because they would be promoting something that they sell. That would be really, really bad. The reason Cramer isn't in trouble for what he does is at the beginning of a show is a disclaimer. And in that disclaimer, it covers his butt on his picks and recommendations. And it's also through a trust. Yeah, Cramer's got this all figured out. He won't get in trouble, but he also doesn't pick the right shit. Train says Klaus is a plant. He's an oak tree and his roots are deep in our hearts. Fuck Gensler. I'll say it for you, my guy. Yeah, I guess I was accused of being a plant, but I guess a plant doesn't bring you good news about Republicans threatening Democrat strongholds. Pro crypto news, you know I got it. Bitcoin's sitting at 71,631. ETH is at 2630. BNB is over 600, which means what? You hit the subscribe button. I keep telling you, if BNB hits 600, you hit the subscribe button, and it keeps hitting it over and over. So are you playing the BNB bounce? It's about 15%. Sol almost 180 at 179. SWI is coming back. 198. XRP at 52.5. Is XLM melting faces? Only if you're staring at the sun while you're standing on Mars. The price is 9.5 cents. All right, so what's going on? 99% of BTC holders are profitable as BTC nears an all-time high. And we've seen that now this move in BTC is affecting the broader crypto market, with some of these alts experiencing some massive pumperoonies. SWI pumping 16.6%. Aptos, Optimism, Immutable, yeah, they're all moving. So what's going on? There is a strong likelihood of Bitcoin achieving the milestone by the end of this month. We're talking about all-time highs, which only has a couple days left in it. Even out analysts and traders are very bullish about the month of November, referring it to Moonvember. I like it, a bit cheeky. The term moon is very famous in the community. No shit, because everyone calls for it. And right now, the only one hitting the moon is a few alts and BTC. November has historically been bullish for the price of BTC, but just like October, Moonvember is also expected to bring substantial gains for leading cryptocurrency as well as altcoins. Amid this, Bitcoin bulls are already reaping the benefits of recent price gains. Look, 99% of BTC players are in the green. So now if that many people are in the green, then that kind of makes you wonder about sell-off pressure once it touches a new all-time high. So just kind of be ready for that action. And by the way, is it altcoin season yet? Look what I got up on the screen. No, it's still BTC season. BTC is still outpacing the majority of the alts, hence it's Bitcoin season, not altcoin season. Oh, are you ready for this? U.S. Senate hopeful Bernie Moreno praises crypto campaign stop in an industry flooded with Ohio ads. That's right. Moreno, a Cleveland businessman, said at a campaign event in Columbus that if elected to the Senate, he would seek to give regulatory certainty to Bitcoin and other digital currencies. That's exactly what we want here. And that's why I keep telling everyone who's watching this channel, stop with the Deaton bullshit. He will not effing win. You need to put your resources in players that can win. And you're like, Klaus, who can win? Are you ready? Because I've got good news. This is from the Democrats. The Democrats are starting to panic because 5 Democrats right now are in tight battles and they might lose on some of these key Senate races. Listen what they got. They got the Ohio race with Moreno and Brown. They've got the Wisconsin race with Hove and Baldwin. Nevada with Brown and Rosen. Pennsylvania with McCormick and Casey, which is tied. And Montana with She and Tester, where she is leading. Now, if you're going to put some money into something, put money into candidates that can win. And these are the ones where the Democrats are freaking out about right now. Warren has a 26 to 31 point lead over Deaton. So don't fucking waste your money throwing it into that dumpster fire. Go after the players that are on the screen right now that are super close, that have a chance. That's right. You want to win a war? You know what battles you pick? The battles that you can win, not lose. Why would you throw a shitload of resources at something you're going to lose? No, girlfriend, you throw them at what you're going to win. Red, Republican, blue, Democrats. In some of these states, the Republicans have the lead. And this is important because the Senate right now is basically 50-50. But when there's a tie, the vice president votes. And who's the vice president? Cam. She's Democratic. So then that means the Senate is democratically controlled when it comes to broken votes. Now, here's the thing. You could steal 1, 2 of these seats. It turns it into Republican controlled. Yeah, and the House is already controlled by Republicans. So Moreno's got a chance, and they're spending tons of money with crypto ads in states where there actually is a chance. You don't see Deaton and Warren on that list because Deaton doesn't have a fucking chance in hell. Do I wish Deaton would win and beat Warren? Of course I do. Who doesn't want Pocahontas out of there? But he doesn't have a chance. Let's go back to the story about Moreno, a guy that does have a chance. This is what Moreno says. Let me just end this myth right here. The crypto industry does not want no regulation. That's totally false. However, Moreno said right now the government regulators are punishing crypto companies and they are punishing them for rules that don't even exist. Moreno said, I want to give them regulatory certainty so they can understand. Here's the guardrails. Here's the rules of the road. This is freaking awesome. This is what you need. You need to support players that actually have a chance. Now, I'm going to be doing some live streaming during the election, helping you out with those people, those bros and gals that are pro-crypto so you can see how the election goes. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Moreno also said he supports creating a specific strategic BTC reserve, which some members of both major parties have called for. He also said he thinks Americans' 401ks should be allowed to partially be made up of investments in cryptos. That's freaking huge. That is massive. Listen to this. You want to see how big the race is in Ohio? And again, Deaton raised less than $2 million. Let that sink in. He raised less than $2 million. Listen to this stat. Ohio's 2024 U.S. Senate race has become the most expensive non-presidential political race in history, with more than $460 million in ads. Why are they spending so much money on ads right now with Moreno? Well, it's because Moreno actually has a chance, and the Democrats are freaking out because if they lose Sherrod Brown in Ohio, that would sway things for the Republicans so strongly and so strongly in crypto favor. Got the Democrats worried. Like I said, you don't see Deaton on that list. That dude does not have a fucking chance. Don't waste your money. I'm not trying to be like poo-poo on Deaton, but seriously, what do? You save things that are savable first before you go to reach and risk. And right now, the things that are savable, well, I showed you them on the screen. And if you didn't see this, well, guess what? All these links that you're seeing on the screen are linked to everyone in the description down below. Consensus CEO comments on massive layoffs. Oh, okay. We're going to talk about layoffs, and then we're going to talk about a massive XRP burn and some XRP price talk. I'm bringing this up because there are some cryptos out there that aren't doing so good. And when they're not doing so good, then it affects a little bit of money, doesn't it? Ethereum developer Consensus has announced the company's decision to fire 20% of its workforce. In a social media post, CEO Joseph Lubin, who's probably rich AF, described the massive layoffs as a tough but prudent decision. The workforce reduction will be able to position the Ethereum developer for long-term sustainability under volatile scenarios. We're deeply grateful for the contributions of getting Consensus to where it is today, but we're fucking y'all over and letting you go. The fired employees will receive generous severance packages, outplacement services, and healthcare benefits. Essentially what you're seeing is this. ETH did not fare so well when the ETF was launched. It really did not. So when ETH doesn't fare well, all the people that are holding ETH and that use ETH to make some money off of it aren't doing so well either. What have we seen? Other things have stolen the cake. SWI, remember when SWI was $2.25? Now it's $1.98. Doge is pumping, taking some money. We've seen TRX pumping, taking money. Sol right now is garnering a whole bunch of attention. So when certain cryptos are pumping and certain ones aren't, well, it's going to lead to what you're seeing today with Consensus, and that's layoffs. Now into the XRP news that I know you want to hear, because either someone was dumb AF or dumb AF. What's your vote? Votes dumb AF. XRP scan seeks moment of silence for this hefty token burn. Yeah, someone fucked up. And this tells you, this is what you got to fix with crypto, okay? XRP scan and XRPL Explorer indexed the transaction yesterday, indicating that 10,000 drop tokens were incinerated. According to the X post, XRPL Explorer urged the community to hold a moment of silence for the transaction. Per the transaction details, 10,000 drop tokens were burned, incurring a fee of 0.00012 XRP. Basically what happens is they're trying to figure out, did someone burn this shit by mistake or was it done on purpose? Like, right now they're thinking it was done deliberately. Who would deliberately burn money? Just throwing it out there. And here you go. This tells you how bad the burn was, right? This indicates that the 10,000 drop tokens burned recently are valued at $50,700. So if you're just going to sit there and just burn some shit for fun, how about you donate some support to this channel? I wouldn't mind $1 here or there. So next time, don't burn your money. Donate it to Crypto with Klaus so you can get more crypto news coverage. But for real, I'm bringing this up because I did a story before about how someone accidentally burned like $100,000. You can't do that with traditional finance. It's not like you can mistakenly send your money somewhere and it just vanishes. No, you get your money back. But with crypto, you can burn because a lot of this stuff is very technical. And a lot of noobs to crypto from the traditional finance world make mistakes with wallets, sending money, not adding something into the memo. You know what I'm talking about. So I just thought I would share this with you because yes, there are people out there that don't know what they're doing and that money is now gone. Seriously, just donate it to the channel instead. All right, like I said earlier, we are right now still in BTC season, and it's pretty noticeable because BTC is darn close to what everyone? All-time highs. As alts start pulling more oomph, you're going to see then this swing over to altcoin season, but we're not there just yet. Taking a bigger look into crypto prices, BTC only 3% away from all-time high. XRP is 86% away from all-time high, so you know you got to follow the laggard news when it comes to XRP. Now, XRP is benefiting from this latest BTC movement right here. As you can see some more green up on the screen over in the last 24 hours. But this green is nothing to get excited about because this still puts us below the resistance, and the resistance we've seen lately has been at 56 cents. So I'm not getting excited until we get to that point. In fact, on my phone, I have alerts set up right now. The alerts I have set up on my phone is when XRP breaches 50 cents going on down and when XRP pushes 56 cents going north. Until then, I really don't care about the price because I don't think y'all want to buy or sell at this price range. And right now, I'm telling you, and I've been telling you now for how long? I've been telling you for about 3 weeks, girlfriend. I love it because I got a smile on my face. Because I follow the news and I've been sharing the news with you. I said, you know what? XRP is going to be range bound until the election. And guess what's happening, everyone? Oh, it looks like XRP is going to be range bound until the election. And could you hear my home protection squad barking in the background? 2 big shepherds and 2 big Danes keep this house mighty safe. The price of XRP is going to be safe until the election, but remember, you've got race day for me this Saturday, election on Tuesday. You won't get all the results on Tuesday or Wednesday. It's going to take some time. And on Thursday, you got Jerome Powell and the Fed rate cut decision. And for real, I'm not poo-pooing Deaton or anything like that. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I really do hope he wins, but the odds aren't in his favor. And when you have limited resources, you put those resources in players that can win. And right now, Deaton has never had a chance against Warren. That's why the Democrats aren't even putting any effort in that race because they're like, dude, this is a lock. The dude is dead. In fact, it's so bad for Deaton that do you know that Warren has a higher approval rating in order of who can regulate crypto better? Warren is winning that 70% positive for her, only 30% positive for Deaton, and Deaton's a crypto guy. So that tells you exactly what that state is thinking. But this next week is going to be an absolute wild one. We are 1 week away from the election, and like I've been telling you, XRP's price is going to be very boring from now until then because XRP has the SEC hanging over its head. And who's protecting the SEC? It's the Democrats that are in office and in power right now. And as I showed you on that slide, There are 5 races right now where the Democrats are really, really scared, thinking, oh shit, if we lose just one of them, we lose Senate majority. That is bad for the Democrats, but great for crypto bros and gals like us. Now, in terms of consensus, letting people go, look, I get it. I've had to do it myself when I was in the old corporate rigmarole, and honestly, it just comes down to protecting profits. Now, is it surprising that consensus is letting go 20%? The 20% is big. I think a lot of us were expecting quite a bit less, especially considering that Ethereum hasn't been making the moves that Bitcoin has. Think about that. When Bitcoin did the BTC ETFs, right? It just kind of when ETH did the ETFs, people were expecting it to go whoa, and instead what did it do? Whoa, and it didn't do jack shit. So the expectation of success was met with the reality of not success, and then consensus is like, yo, we got to let you go to protect our books. In terms of burning 50,000 plus goodies on XRPL, can you just donate to the channel instead? Because with that 50,000, I could have bought myself a slightly used Carrera 4S, okay? Just throwing it out there, I could have done that. But no, some dipshit over there had to just burn it to what? Flex either that they're fucking stupid and not know how to use XRPL, or that they're rich AF and don't give a about burning $50,000. Like I said, donate it here instead. I could make better use of it. So these next few days are key, and I'm going to be bringing you the news, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad, because this is a news channel, not an influencer channel where all they do is give you hopium, and then you miss out on all the bad stuff. But right now, the market's green, and that's good. It's Tuesday morning, and I'm feeling spicy. Hopefully my wife got my naughty text, because I'm a little nervous about the race. And when I'm nervous, I like to take care of my nerves with adult fun. Wife, you better answer that snap. Tick tock, tick tock. Choo choo, bitches. Hey.